Supreme Court upholds the rights of Travancore Royal family in the administration of Sree Padmanabhaswamy temple in Thiruvananthapuram. However, administrative committee will manage the temple affairs while the District Judge of Thiruvananthapuram will be the chairperson of the committee. My colleague Meenakshi Banja joining me on the phone line with more inputs on this. Meenakshi, this is big news. If you can help us understand the implications of it when we talk about the temple management and the new decisions taken by the Supreme Court in this regard.
Yes, Suprida, very quickly, we are bringing to our viewers the operative part of the pronouncement that is happening via video conferencing. I remember the Supreme Court has been conducting proceedings through video conferencing for a number of days now. And like you rightly mentioned, the Supreme Court has just gone ahead and upheld the right of the Travancore royal family in the administration of the temple to the extent of right of Shabayat or the right of worship. But that apart, there is a balancing act the Supreme Court is attempting to arrive at here because, like you rightly mentioned, there's an administrative committee which has been set up which will manage the temple affairs, while a District Judge of Thiruvananthapuram will be the chairman of this committee. But the rights of the Travancore royal family in the administration of the temple has also been upheld by the Supreme Court. But that right will obviously have to be divided with this administrative committee, which also has been set up. So there is a bit of a balancing act that the Supreme Court is attempting here, given the fact that our viewers will recall that it was the amicus, Gopal Subramaniam, who had submitted a very indicting report against these royals who went on to state as to how there seemed to be prima facie a systematic attempt which compromised the fiduciary and the other duty which was bestowed on the royal family. He was indicating in his report to the Supreme Court about purported erosion of wealth from the Kallaras, Afrida. So that is what is at stake here. 100% rights have not been conferred to the royal family. Their rights on the management of the temple will now have to be shared or divided with this particular administrative committee, which will be headed by no less than a district judge. So that is the key breaking operative portion of the ruling that we are getting for our viewers as we speak. Afrida, back to you.
Absolutely, and you made an important point about how this is in fact going to strike the right balance, or at least that's the idea behind it. Let me bring in Vivek Karindalam as well. Vivek, from your perspective, how does this, how significant is this, if I may ask you, in terms of the rights of the Travancore royal family restored in a way, but then there is a catch there. It has to be in concurrence with this administrative committee. How important is this decision? What will be its implications?
Let me tell you from what I understand from the ground and what I understand after reading, a portion of the operative part of the judgment as of now is that this particular verdict is a big relief for the erstwhile royal family, because the earlier contention in the Kerala High Court was the entire rights, legal rights, the property rights of the temple should be given to the state government, which means the property, the vaults and all the ornaments and everything will go to the state government. That is exactly what the 2011 January 31 verdict was all about. Now, the royal family had approached the Supreme Court, and amicus curiae was conducted, and also various auditing was conducted in between. But in 2019, the erstwhile royal family approached the Honorable Supreme Court and said that the properties, especially the property is worth 2.5 lakh crore or more than that, we don't know. That is basically that belongs to the deity. It's and not to the family. So this was a major turning point in this particular case. Now it looks like an administrative committee is formed, but that committee is a temporary committee. So once new elections will be held, and the committee will be reconstituted. So as of now, a district judge will head that particular committee. The meantime, that the erstwhile royal family also has a major a call or a major stake in that particular committee, which means that when it comes to administration, it is a balanced verdict.
Yes.
But when it comes to the legal rights and the Shabaite rights, it looks like it's a major victory and a relief for the erstwhile royal family.
Yes, because this is in variance with what the system is in, say, Tirupati or Guruvayur or Sabrimala, for instance, where there is a Devasam board which handles and manages the affairs of the temple and protects the assets of the deity, which as per law is a perpetual minor. So those intricacies are there in this important judgment. Thanks for joining us, Vivek, with your inputs on the story.